Turning now to the latest on the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse in Baltimore. In the last 15 minutes, we've learned that officials will give us an update on the collapse at 5:30. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg held a press conference from the White House just about 2 hours ago. He noted that it's going to be a while before they know the cost estimate to clean up and even repair the bridge.
Buttigieg also mentioned that federal officials are committed to getting the job done, but it won't be easy and it will be a long process. Here are 3 things that you need to know this hour. The focus now is on a recovery mission. 6 road repair workers are presumed dead. They were filling potholes when the bridge came crashing down. NTSB investigators have retrieved the ship's onboard data recorders. Those recorders could give a clearer picture as to what exactly took place. Our Matt Gregory joining us live again at sea level with a closer look at the wreckage left behind.
Hey guys, so within the last half hour, we started to notice a couple of things, movement on the sort of the northeast side of the bridge over here. I think it's rather the southeast side of the bridge. Yeah, we'll move you over here. So you've got obviously the disaster right here, right? You have the dolly crashed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge, knocked down. You can see some work boats right in front of it, and there were tugboats moving around it as well. We've seen different crews going in and out, sort of surveying the damage and what's to be done. But over here, which is probably from my eyes view about maybe a half mile or so south of the actual bridge, you can see, if everyone can get a close shot here, they've got a couple of larger boats here that have cranes off the side of them. And what we noticed when we got a closer look with binoculars is that it seems like there's divers in the water over there, and these 2 crane boats right here, the one with sort of the tanner body or the orangish body and then the whitish body. In between them is where we've seen the divers. We've seen a couple of air cushions. And basically, we've been watching this area to see if anything's coming out here. We know they were looking for vehicles yesterday. So this is where the latest concentration of the recovery efforts have been. Earlier, we saw them on the other side of the bridge, so more on the north end. But this right here is what we've been seeing so far. I'm told these are called buoy tenders is the name of the type of boat that they are, rather the type of ship they are. And at this point, we've just kind of seen the cranes, and as you can see just a little bit, the one with the white crane hanging over is listing a little bit as though it might be pulling onto something. We're going to wait to find out more and, of course, continue checking with law enforcement and first responders to get the latest information there. But this seems to be where the bulk of the recovery effort was. We've been here throughout the day, and it's just, it can't have been easy at all. What we saw was a round of rain. We saw a round of high winds coming through as the last system pushed through the area. And so we've sort of seen a halt or a pause, it looked like, for a little bit from police boats and rescue boats, but now we seem to see a concentration over here in between these 2 buoy tenders. Yeah, this is, if you're looking at it right now, this is video from earlier. You can see the wind was coming in, so was the rain, and we had a concentration on the north side of a concentration of rescue boat or recovery boats on the north side of the bridge. And that's sort of what we've been dealing with throughout the day, is that in between these weather stop and goes, we've had more boats out on the water now. It seems like everything's concentrated over here. Like we're expecting to hear more at 5:30. We just heard that there will be a press conference coming with more information. We're, of course, trying to find out what these recovery efforts look like. They look like it's been difficult, right, with the way the weather's been today. I mean, we've experienced it ourselves. But so far, it looks like we've got a little concentration over here. We're going to send it back, but I'm also going to spend my time looking over here and making some calls to find out what's going on there, what they've been able to find. But that's what we're seeing on the Patapsco River. Matt Gregory, back to you.
We know that these crews are working tirelessly, as Matt is showing us, just to bring these families some relief as they experience this tremendous grief.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll get answers soon.